Hello kids, let's read a story of Noddy, a bike for big ears. It was a sunny morning in Toy Town. Noddy was driving carefully as usual, but on this particular day, he had a very tricky passenger in his car. "Don't put me off while I'm driving," he told Clockwork Clown, "or we will have a crash." "Who, me? I wouldn't dream of it, Noddy," grinned Clockwork Clown. Noddy stopped at the road junction just outside Toy Town. Ting-a-ling-a-ling! Big Ears rang his bell as he cycled past. Big Ears must be going into Toy Town to buy something at Dinah Doll's stall, said Noddy. Clockwork Clown wasn't listening. With a grin, he took out a shiny red balloon and bang! He popped it. It gave Noddy a real fright. "Ah!" he yelled, and by mistake, he put his foot down on the accelerator. Before he knew what had happened, the car was skidding crazily through the streets of Toy Town. Noddy struggled to stop his car. "Phew! That wasn't very nice," he gasped. But just as Noddy turned to ask Clockwork Clown why he had played such a silly trick, the clown leaped up and did a somersault over his windscreen. "Thanks for the ride, Noddy," he grinned. Noddy was very upset. He had almost had a crash, thanks to that balloon. "I do drive carefully," he said to himself as he drove on. "But it's difficult with clowns like that in the car. I am a good driver." Crunch! "Uh-oh! I have hit something!" cried poor Noddy. "Oh no!" groaned Big Ears, who had been talking to Dinah Doll. "My beautiful bike! You have crushed it!" "I'm so sorry, Big Ears. I am really sorry," cried Noddy. "They don't make bikes like that anymore," moaned Big Ears, looking at his smashed bike. "Don't worry, Big Ears," said Noddy. "I will take it to Mr. Sparks. He will know what to do." "Noddy's right, Big Ears," said Dinah Doll. "If anyone can fix it, Mr. Sparks can." Noddy's face lit up, and he could add some new things, he said. "A big horn, or a flashing light, or—" "No horns, no flashing light," said Big Ears firmly. "But Big Ears," cried Noddy. "No, Noddy, I don't want anything new. My bike was perfect, just as it was." "Oh, all right," said Noddy. Noddy took Big Ears' bike to the Toy Town garage. "Can you fix it, Mr. Sparks?" he asked. "Of course, Noddy. I will make it as good as new." "I bet you could make it even better," said Noddy. "But Big Ears wants his old bike back just as it was." "Some people don't like change," said Mr. Sparks. "I feel bad about wrecking his bike, Mr. Sparks," said Noddy. "Is there any way you could make it better than it was?" Said Mr. Sparks. "Aha! I do have an idea, Noddy. I could fit Big Ears' bike with a motor." "Oh yes, Mr. Sparks." Noddy was thrilled. A motor would make his bike much more fun. "Can you hide a motor in his basket?" Noddy asked. "Then Big Ears will get a real surprise," when he starts pedaling. Fitting a motor in a basket? It is quite a challenge, said Mr. Sparks. But I like it. And he rolled up his sleeves and got started. Happy now, Noddy skipped out of the garage, singing, "Count on me anytime at all. I will always answer when you call. Count on me, I will see you through, and I know that I can count on you." Later, Noddy took the mended bike to Big Ears at Toadstool's house. "Here it is, Big Ears," said Noddy proudly. "Ah," Big Ear gasped. "It's beautiful. Thank you, Noddy. But what's this? I thought I asked you not to add anything new." "It's only a basket, Big Ears. And I love it, Noddy. It's what I have always wanted," said Big Ears, smiling. "It's a special kind of basket, Big Ears," Noddy started to explain, "to make you go faster." "You are funny, Noddy," Big Ears chuckled. "A basket can't make my bike go any faster." "Just try it," said Noddy eagerly. "If Mr. Sparks fixed my bike, I'm sure it's as good as new, Noddy," said Big Ears. "It's better than new, Big Ears. Much better," cried Noddy. "You are right, Noddy," said Big Ears as he began to pedal his bike. Mr. Sparks did a great job. He rode slowly around Noddy. "Faster, Big Ears, pedal faster," cried Noddy. "All right, I will," said Big Ears. "Thundering Toadstool, it's alive!" cried poor Big Ear as his paddling kick-started the motor in a basket. "Ah!" he shrieked as the bike roared away. "Watch out, Noddy! I can't stop! Help!" Big Ears tried his best to steer, but his bike was going too fast. It swerved around Noddy and zoomed off down the road towards Toy Town, with Big Ears clinging on for dear life. Noddy jumped into his little car and tore after Big Ears. "Quick, little car! We have got to rescue Big Ears!" cried Noddy, chasing after the runaway bike. As Noddy raced along, he shouted, "Slow down, Big Ears!" "I can't!" yelled Big Ears. Big Ears, on the runaway bike, hurtled past Clockwork Clown. Then Noddy whizzed by. "Whoo!" Clockwork Clown was whirled round by the whoosh of air from the car. "Oops, sorry," yelled Noddy. "Can't stop." "Any minute now," cried Noddy in a panic. "We will be in the middle of Toy Town's busy street." Ting-a-ling-a-ling! Big Ears rang his bell madly, warning everyone to get out of his way. "Sorry," he shouted as he shot past Mr. Wobbly Man and sent him spinning across the road. "Look out! Coming through!" Big Ears yelled as he bounced off a rubbish bin, ran over a little tree, then whizzed past Clockwork Mouse, Mr. Jumbo, Dinah Doll and Tessie Bear. "Looks like Mr. Spark got that bike working a little too well," said Dinah Doll. At top speed, Big Ears roared straight into Mr. Spark's open garage. Crash, bang, bump, thump, crunch. Tools, bits and pieces of cars and bikes flew through the air as Big Ear smashed into the workshop and out again. "Help!" wailed Big Ears. "I can't hold on much longer." Noddy had to do something, and fast. He drove up behind his old friend yelling, "When I say now, Big Ears, jump into my car. Okay, Big Ears gasped. Just get me off this thing. It wasn't easy to drive alongside the runway bike, but Noddy managed it. Ready, now, he shouted. Big Ears leaped off his bike and into Noddy's car. He was safe at last, thanks to Noddy's brave and clever driving. His bike zoomed straight into the wall. Crunch! Big Ear's bike was smashed again, but at least the motor in the basket had finally stopped. I'm sorry, Big Ears. I wanted to make your bike better, so I asked Mr. Spark to put a motor on it. So I see, Noddy, said Big Ears. Next time you want to help someone, do what they ask for, not what you think is best for them. I will, Noddy said. I will ask Mr. Sparks to mend your bike just the way you like it. Then Noddy grinned. Are you sure you don't want any flashing lights, Big Ears? He asked. You are funny, little Noddy, said Big Ears. You know I don't. And they both laughed until the bell on Noddy's hat jingled. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe our channel Story Club.